Hello everyone, welcome to the Mercury Virtual. Hope you are doing good. Today I'm going to continue with your same module that is a website design, and this class is after a long break of 4 to 5 days due to some network upgradations. So let's start with the previous class session, that is what we have covered before the vacations, before the holidays. Now then afterwards move to the next topic, that is the next chapter, that is chapter number 12, that is the HTML links, that is how to provide the linking within the HTML page, that is how to move from up to the down to the within the middle to the last, from the last to the middle, that is and any linking that is provided, that is done by the HTML link tag. So let's start with the previous session what we have covered in the last class, then move to the today's session, that is HTML links. So in the last class we have studied about the chapter number 11, that is the HTML list, that is how to provide the HTML list, or what are the various versions of providing the HTML list. And this we study about the three main lists that is available in the HTML. One is the ordered list, that is OL. One is the unordered list, that is a UL. One is the DL, that is a definition list. So we have covered about three lists, that is a UL, unordered list, OL, ordered list, and the DL, that is a definition list. So let's start with these what we have covered in the last class, because there is a huge gap among these. So there are three types of lists that is available, that is the OL, UL, and the DL. OL is the ordered list, that is a list that is available in a 1, 2, 3, 4 format, that is in a numbering format, that is a numeric numbering, that is the OL, that is the ordered list. One is a UL, that is an unordered list, that is available, or we can say the data is available within the bullets, that is dots is available, that is a UL, that is an unordered list. So OL means the ordered list that will be used to display the items using the using the sequence of the numbers to list your item, that is the ordered list, that is the OL. So this will use different schemes of numbers to list your items. In the same way there is a UL, that is unordered list, so this will list the items using the plain bullets. So we can apply the bullets, we can apply the dots by using the UL. So what is the difference between the OL and the UL? So OL present the data in the numeric numbering, that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and the UL present the data in a bullets form, that is the plain bullets. Then DL, that is the definition list. This arranges your item in the same way as they are arranged in a dictionary. Suppose if I'm taking about the dictionary, one is the definition, then there is the explanation of that definition that will be used, that will be available within the list, that is known as the DL, that is the definition list. The next is the HTML. So then we have studied about the HTML ordered list, that is which tag is used, that is a UL. Nothing is true, but only UL is used and the UL is closed. In between the UL, whatever the data we are applying, that is applying using the li. So there will be li starting, then there is a beetroot, li closed, then li starting ginger, li closed, li starting potato, li closed, li starting radish, li closed. So these are the four LIs that will be used within the UL, that is the unordered list. So UL, then LI, then again closing of the UL, and then body will be closed, HTML will be closed. So this will be used within the with the help of the HTML unordered list. So this is one of the example that we already discussed. That is how to use the unordered list, that is how to present the unordered list. Simply use the OL for representing the unordered list. Then next is the this is the output. We are using unordered list, we show the bullets. Now if I want to change the bullets, means if I want to change that by default bullet, that is the plain bullets, into some square, into some circle, anything that I want, so we can use the attribute for that. There are three types of attributes, there are three types of data or attribute that is available for the UL, and that is represented by the type attribute, that is the type equals to square. So so we are applying the type as a square, that is a type square, then type equals to disk, then type equals to circle. So there are three types, these are available within the UL, OL, or the DL. Sorry, with used with the UL, and type is also used with the OL, no doubt, but with a different concept, with the different values. But here this type attributes is used with the UL, with the three attributes, with the three values of the disk type attribute. One is the square, one is the disk, one is the circle. So square means representing the data with the help of a square, disk means representing the data with the help of the disk, circle means representing the data with the help of the circle. These are the three types that will be used. So this is one of the example. This is HTML unordered list, that is type equals to square. Now look, this is the plain bullet that is coming. Now in this we have defined the type as a square. So this is the in the square bullets, right? And this is the example of the disk that will be available within the disk. That is simply the bullet that will be used. That is a disk. Then next is the circle. It is available within the circle without any dots, without any, we can say the shaded portion, a portion, it is available within the circle. That is also one of the content. Next is the HTML ordered list. Now next is the HTML ordered list, that is represented by the OL. So that is the HTML ordered list. So if you are required to put your items in a numbered list instead of the bullet list, we can apply the HTML ordered list that will be used. And this list is used to represent the numbering or represent the data in the 1 2 3 4 format, that is the number value format. So that is everything that is available within the li that will be represented in the 1 2 3 4 format. So this is the OL, that is the starting OL, then closing OL, then li, that is the 4 li. So it is represented as a 1 2 3 4. Now these are the type attributes, the similar as we done in the UL. These are the various type attributes that will be used in the OL, that will be used in the ordered list. So you can type the attribute for OL tag to specify the type of numbering you like. By default it is a number. Following are the possible options. So following are the options that will be used with the type attribute. So first is the type equals to numeric 1, that is the default case numeral, that is automatically come if you give the type equals to 1 or not, that automatically give the 1 2 3 4, that is the numeric 1 2 3 4. If you want to give in the uppercase Roman numeral, that is capital I, that is uppercase Roman, so we can represent or we can give type equals to Roman I. Then type equals to small I, that is a small or lowercase Roman numerals. Then type equals to small a, that is a lowercase letter. Then type equals to capital A, that is a uppercase letter. These are the 5 type attributes that will be used with the OL. One is a by default, that is a numeric. Then we can give in the uppercase Roman, lowercase Roman, uppercase letter, that is a capital A, and the lowercase letter, that is a small a. And this is the example where we use the OL type equals to 1. So this is given as a 1 2 3 4. And if we give type equals to Roman capital or uppercase Roman I, that is equals to I, that is li, for li will be used, that is type equals to capital I. Then this will the output, that is a capital or uppercase Roman numeral, that is a 1 2 3 4. Then OL type equals to small numeral or Roman numeral, that is li. So these are the 4 li or 4 li that will be used. So this is the lowercase Roman numeral, that is a lowercase 1, that is I, then double I, then triple I, then 4, that is a uppercase or lowercase Roman numeral that will be used. Then this is the example that we show, that is the uppercase letter that is used, that is a capital A, then capital B, then capital C, then capital D. So these are the 4 li that will be used, that is a capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D. Then this is the small a, that is a small a, small b, small c, small d. So this is small a, small b, small c, small d. Then next is the start attribute. So if I want that a numbering cannot start with the 1, cannot start with the Roman case lowercase 1 or the uppercase 1, but the numbering should start with the 4. So we can apply with this one, that is a start equals to 4. In this example it is a type equals to numeric 1, so it starts with the 4. It starts with the uppercase 4 or Roman 4. It starts with the lowercase Roman 4. It starts with the D because A, B, C, D, that is a lowercase d. Then it is a capital A, so it starts with a capital D. So automatically it starts. So there are two attributes that we can use with the OL tag. that is a type and the start. Type means the type attribute, and there are total 5 values and one is a by default values. In the same way, we can also start the numbering from any point, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, any point that will be start, but automatically it will display the next value. For example, if you start the value by 10, automatically it will display, it depends on the li, that is a 10, 11, 12, 13, that is, it depends on the li. Then next is the HTML definition list. So we have covered about the OL and the UL. Next is the HTML definition list. Hello. Yeah, are you able to hear me? Okay. So next is the HTML definition list. So we have studied about the OL and the UL, that is the ordered list and the unordered list. Now the next is the HTML definition list. That is how to use the HTML definition list. That means we are giving the term and the explanation that will be provided, that is known as the HTML definition list. So that is one of the major part that is also used with the HTML definition list. So HTML and the XHTML supports a list style which is known as a definition list, which or where entries are listed out like in a dictionary or the encyclopedia. So if you are looking at the encyclopedia, so the definition will be given, term will be given, the definition, that is explanation, will be given. That is known as the HTML definition list, and this is the ideal way to present a glossary, list of terms or other name value list. So this is the one of the major form that by which we can represent our list, we can represent our definition, that is the definition list. And there are three tags. Generally there are three tags that will be used. One is a DL, one is a DT, one is a DD. So there are three tags that will be used. DL, that means that shows that the start of the tag, that is the definition list. Then the heading will be given by using the DT, that is a definition term, and the DD, that means a definition or term definition or the data definition. So these are the three tags that will be used within the definition list, that is the DT, DL and the DD. So this is one of the example. In this, the B tag is also used, and DL, that is the definition list. DT means the explanation or heading is HTML. Then this is the explanation of this one. So this is the term, that is HTML. This is the explanation of this HTML. Then again the HTTP. This is again the explanation of this one, that is the hypertext transfer protocol. Then the DL will be closed, body will be closed, HTML will be closed. So these are the this is the DL tag that will be used to represent the definition list. So that is a DL. Then there is a DT, and then there is a DD. So that DT is a definition term, that is a heading. Then DD, that is a data definition, that means explanation of the term, explanation of the definition of the heading. Then DT, then again DD, then again closing of the DL. So these are the few tags that will be, or these are the three tags that will be used within the HTML definition list. That is the third definition list or third list that will be available. One is the ordered list, one is the unordered list, one is the definition list. And this will produce the following result. This is the HTML that will represent within the bold, because we are applying the B, that is a bold. Now next chapter is the chapter number 12, that is the HTML link. So that is how to make the linking within the HTML page. So that if I click on one link, that will be available within the next link, that will be available with the up, down, bottom, or another web page, another HTML web page. So that is the HTML text link. So we are providing the linking to the text, that is known as the HTML text link. So a web page can contains various links that takes you directly to other pages or even some specific part of the given page. So what I said, the same, it is given. So by using the link, you can navigate, you can jump to the other pages, or even though you can also jump to the same page, but within any direction, that is up, down, left, right, anything. And these links in the HTML are known as the hyperlinks. That's why we are using the term navigation, because these are the hyperlinks. And the hyperlinks allows visitors to navigate between the websites by clicking on the words, phrases, or the image. So this hyperlinks allows the visitors, that is allows the data or the visitor to navigate or to move between different websites, by clicking on the words, phrases, and the images. So we can click on the word to jump to the new location, phrase to jump to the new location, or image to jump to the new location. That is done by the HTML link, that is done by the HTML hyperlink. Therefore, you can create the hyperlinks using the text or images available on the web page. So you can apply the images, you can apply the text images that will be available on the web page. Note, I recommend to go through a short tutorial on understanding the URL. This is just a URL, that is how you can apply the URL to this one. Now next is linking the document, that is how to link the document that is provided by the A tag. So first of all, how to provide or how to make the linking within the HTML that is provided by the A, that is the anchor tag. So a link is specified using the HTML tag, that is the A tag, and this tag is known as the anchor tag, and anything between the opening A and the closing A tag become parts of the link. So anything what we represent or what we part or what we focus on the A, that is a opening A, and the closing A, that will be a part of the, or that will be given as a part of the hyperlink. So whatever I write within the A tag, the linking will be jumped to that location. And this is the, we can say, the syntax that is used with the A tag, that is the A href equals to document URL. That means the URL will be given, that is a href, that is anchor, and the hyperlink reference. Href full form is the hyper link or the hypertext reference, that is where the hypertext will go. What is the linking behind this? That is a href. A means the anchor and the href means the hyperlink or hypertext reference. Then document URL, that is whatever the document, whatever the page I am going to transfer, or the text will going to transfer, that will be represented by the ahref, and that is represented by the URL. So we are applying the URL. Then attribute list, if you want to make the text as a bold, italic, underline, and any attribute that you are using, you can use the attributes also within the A tag. Then the A tag will be closed. So this href is also one of the attribute. Then again another attribute that we are using, then close, then there will be a link text that will be used, that is the linking of the text, that is a link text, and then A will be closed. So this is a href, document URL, attribute list, then the link text, that is a word that will be given, then the A will be closed. So what's the text that is printed on the web page over which the hyperlink will be created? That is the link text. So the page or the text that will be used to navigate, that text is known as a link text. Then the A tag will be closed. So whatever the text we are giving over here, whatever the text we are giving over here within the A closing, within the A opening, and within the A closing, that will make the, or that will that will be beneficial for the text, that will make the text as hyperlink. And when I click on the link text word or the phrase, that will move to the jump to the new location, new document, new web page. Now this is the example. Let's try following example which links http www tutorial at our web page or at your page. So the first tag that is used is the doc type HTML, that is the document type that will be given as a HTML. So it is given as a doc type HTML. Then HTML, then head, then title. What is the title? That is a hyperlink example. This is one of the title that will given, that is available in the top, that is the title, that is a hyperlink example. Then the head will be closed, body will be starting, then the P tag will be used, that is a paragraph tag will be used. Then click following links, that is you can click on the following link, then the P will be closed, and then a href, that is anchor tag will be used. Then http www.tutorial.com, that is the ahref will be used, and this is given within the double quote, that is the http www.tutorial.com, and then target equals to. So what is the target? That is a self, that is given as a underscore self. Then what is the word over which the linking will be used, over which that a tag will be used, that is known as a tutorials point. So the word or the sentence or the phrase that is used with this is as a tutorial points. Then the A will be closed, body will be closed, HTML will be closed. So this is the linking tag that will be linked to the this we can say the href with this point URL, that is the tutorialpoint.com. Now this will produce the following result when you click on the link generated tutorial point to the reach to the home page of the tutorial point. That means whenever you click on this phrase on the web page, you move to the tutorialpoint.com. So this is click the following link that is available with the p tag, and this is the reference that will be used. So you directly jump to the tutorial point. Now let's see the output. Let's execute this code. I copy from there and I paste over here. What is the name of this vacancy? The anchor tag. This is saved with the anchor.html. Put on the desktop. Save it. Now this is now this is anchor.html. When you double click on it, a hyperlink will be generated. That is, let's see what is the hyperlink that is generated. You simply double click on it to execute the code. Now this will open like this one. Now this is the code, this is the document type, that is the starting point, that is the starting phase of the first line, that is the doc type is the HTML, then the HTML will be used, then the head, then what is the title? Title that is given is the hyperlink example, then the title will be closed, head will be closed, the body will be starting, within the body there is a p tag that is print as it is, that is a click following link, then the p will be closed, then use the href, that means the anchor tag will be used, and the navigation point, that is the destination that is given as a URL, that is the http tutorial.com. Then what is the target? That is a self, that is it is applying the self. Then tutorial point, that is a phrase that is displayed by which or on which the connectivity will be used, the navigation will be used, that is known as the tutorial point. So see the output. This is a hyperlink example that will be given. This is the hyperlink example, that is the title. Then click following link, that is available in the p tag. Now this is the link. If I click on it, it directly moves to the tutorialpoint.com. That is the navigation, or this is known as the navigation or using the HTML linking. Now let's see where it moves to see the tutorial point. We will directly move to the tutorial point home page. This is the home page of the tutorial points. So this is the how, or this is how we can apply the AHREF. Right. So let's move further. Now this will produce the output like this one, this one, this one. Now next is the target attribute. The attribute that is used with the href anchor tag. One of the attribute that is used is the target attribute. So this is, or we have used the target attribute in our previous example also. That is what is the target. So this is the target equals to self. Now next is use of the path or the base path, that is how to use the base path that will be used. So when you link the HTML document related to the same website, so if you link the HTML document, any document of the HTML that is used, so when you apply it to the same website, that you can apply it to the same like tutorialpoint.com for the HTML. So in this case, it is not required to complete the URL for every link. So there is no mandatory that you are giving the URL from the starting, that is the HTTP colon and so on, so on, so on. So that means you cannot give the absolute path. That means the full path of the URL. We can also receive, or we can also check out, or we can also give in between from them, that is a URL, and you can get rid of it using the base tag in your HTML document header. And this tag is used to give a base path for all the links. That means the base path means the base will be given as a hyperlink, so that is a base path. That means the path is available already. You can only give the name of the URL, name of the file, name of the image from to which you can directly jump to the navigation, you can directly jump to the point. So your browser will concatenate given a relative path to this base path and will complete a URL. That means it's a responsibility of the browser. That may be a Google Chrome, that may be a Mozilla, that is any browser that we are using. So it's the responsibility of the browser to relate the relative path that we are giving to the base path that we are already giving in the HTML document header. Clear? So it's an option. Either we can give the whole path, either we can apply the base path in the header, and we can complete it by using the base path with the relative path. So it is up to the mark. We can use any tag. Now this following example makes use of the base tag to specify base URL, and later we can use the relative path to all the links instead of giving the complete URL for every link. That means you can use the base path, you can use the base tag to specify the base URL, and later we can use the relative path to all the links instead of giving the complete URL. So that is how to use the base or path within the head tag. This is the same. First part is doc type HTML, that is a document type that is given as the HTML. Then the HTML will be used, head will be used, title. What is the title? That is hyperlink example. This is one of the title that is given, that is hyperlink example. Then the base href, that means we are giving the base, that is whatever the path that will be given in the body tag that will be related to this, that is a base href, that is the http tutorialpoint.com. Then the head will be closed. So this is available in the head, and there is no closing of the base, only this line will be written for the base. Then the body will be starting, then again the P, then click the following link. The same paragraph will be used, it will print as it is, that is click the following link. Then ahref, then html index.htm, that means use the tutorialpoint.com, and within the tutorialpoint.com go to the index.html, that means go to the index page of the tutorialpoint.com. Clear? So that means it will merge over here, it will merge after the .com, that is the html index.htm, that is the index.html. That means move to the tutorialpoint.com and move to the index page of the tutorialpoint.com. The target is the blank, and the phrase that is used for the linking, on which we can apply the linking, is the HTML tutorial. Then the A tag will be closed, that is the anchor tag will be closed. Then the body will be closed and the HTML will be closed. And this will produce following results, where you can click on the link generated the HTML tutorial to reach on the HTML tutorial. Now given ahref equals to this one is been concatenated as this one, as I told you that it will concatenate after the .com and the slash. That is the base will be merged with the destination, the base will be merged with the ahref relative path. So this is again the same. When you click on it, the index page will be open. Now let's execute this code. Go to this one. You can save the file as a link.html. Put on the desktop. Move to the desktop. This is link.html. Now let's see how it is printed. So it is just opening, that is it is just in the processing, that is how to use the base, how to merge the base with the absolute or the relative path. Now this is a tag that will be used, that is hyperlink example, the same. Then click the following link. Now when you click on it, that is the HTML page. Now let's see where it is moved. So you can see the URL also, that is the index.html. So it directly moved to the index page of the tutorialpoints.com. That means the index page means this is the index page, like this one, that is HTML tutorial, right? So normal HTML that we are giving, there is no specification of the page, that will move to the home page. Now I am specifying within the relative path, that is the tutorial point or index.html, and within the base it will merge the base as well as the below, that is a relative path. Then linking to a page section. So till now we have studied that how to link from one page to the another page. Now next is linking to a page section, that is how to make the linking, or how to link from up to the down, down to the up, that is any part of the or any section of the page, that is a linking to a page section. So you can create a link to a particular section of a given web page by using name attributes. That means we can apply the same linking within the page section. That means the up, down, any page of the or any section of the page that will be given. So you can apply, or you can create a link to a particular section of a given page by using the name attribute. So which attribute is used for making the linking within the page section, that is done by the name attribute. And this is the two-step process. First of all, create a link to the place where you want to reach within the web page and name it using a tag. So first of all, use the a tag, that is first step, where that is linked to the page where you want to reach within the web page. Second step is to create a hyperlink to link the document and the place where you want to reach. So first of all, make the HTML tag, that is the first, that is the h1, that is the HTML text link. Then the anchor tag will be used. What the specification, that is a name equals to top, that is move to the top, move to the upper part of the document, that is a move to the top. Then the a tag will be closed and the h1 will be closed. So first of all, the h1 will be starting, that is a long or the huge definition, or the we can say the bold definition that will be given, that is the h1. Then HTML text links, then the a tag, that is the anchor tag will be used. Then the name equals to top, that means the name attribute will be used, that will move to the, or that will directly jump to the top when you click on the word, or when you click on the content. Now second step is to create a hyperlink to link the document. Now next step is to create a hyperlink and place where you want to reach. That is, if I want to reach to the top, that will be available. So this is the proper URL that will be used. That is a HTML text link. So now it will be moved to the base. That is given over here. That is a http tutorial point.com. So it remains in the base automatically when you move to the next page, next page, next page. Then this is h1, then name equals to top, then the a will be closed, h1 will be closed. This is ahref html text link, html top, go to the top. This is available as a hash. Now this will produce the following link where you can click on the link generated, go to the top to reach to the top of the HTML link tutorial. So first of all, make the target, that is where you want to link. That is a name equals to top. That means it is available to the top. Then the a will be closed, h1 will be closed. Now second step is to create a hyperlink to link the document. Second step is to create a hyperlink. That is ahref html text link html hash top. Go to the top. So it is available at the top. That means the content that is available, that is a go to the top. Then the a tag will be closed. This is merged with the top. Now let's see. Now if I paste the cut and the paste, then this is used first of all, then this is used. Now if I press the Control S, move to the Firchi, refresh it, this is HTML text link that will available within the h1. Now go to the top. When you click on it, it directly moves to the top. Which top? That is the HTML tutorial top, because we are giving as the name equals to top, that is the starting, and what is the page that is given, that is the HTML text link, that is the HTML top, that is at the starting, that is at the beginning. Then this is the content on which the linking will be used, that is the go to the top, and the a tag will be closed. This is how we are applying from, or we can use within the different page sections, right? Now let's take a break right now, then move to next topic, that is how to set the link colors. Now this is also provision, we can set the link colors. Now look this one, there is no link color, I think, that is available. This is the blue color or purple color and the underline. Now we can also set the link color with the help of the HTML, that will be taken after the break. So let's take a break right now. Back from the break, now let's start the session again. So next is setting the link color, that is how to set the link colors according to our style, according to our color. So it is as per the user definition, that is how to set the link color. So you can set the colors of your links, active links and the visited links using link, a link and the v-link attributes of the body tag. So we can apply the various attributes, we can apply the a link, we can apply the only link, we can apply the v-link attributes within the body tag or of the body tag. So this is one of the examples. So save the following in the test.html, open it any browser and show how a link, and the v-link attribute works. So these are the three attributes that will be used. One is the simple the link, one is the a link, one is the v-link. This is the HTML doc type, HTML, then head, then title. What is the title that is given? That is a hyperlink example. Then the title will be closed. Then the base, that is means automatically again the base will be used so that the relative path will be merged with the base path. So to make the absolute path, that is the base href equals to http www.tutorial.com. Now moves to the head will be closed. Now moves to the body part. Now it is using a link. It is hash 54250, then link equals to, this is the a link, then this is the v link. Now there are three links that will be available that is used as an attribute within the same line within the body tag, that is the a link, link and the v link. Then P, click the following link, that is click on the following link that will be available within the P tag. Then a href equals to html index.html. It is used as a html index.html. So it is now saying that move to the tutorialpoint.com on the page that is the index.html. Why? Because this only part will be merged together within the that after the .com, because this is the relative path, this is a base, and so it will be merged to make the absolute path. Then target equals to blank, then HTML tutorial, then the A will be closed, body will be closed, HTML will be closed. This is one of the example, that is how to set the link colors by using the A link, link and the V link. Now let's see. So this will produce the following result. Just check the color of the link before clicking on it. Next, check its color when you activate it and when the link has been visited. So it depends on the link. When you only click on it, the color will be changed. When you only put the cursor over there, color will be changed. So it will depends on the link, A link and the V link. Now let's see. Suppose I want to execute this code. Press the Ctrl C, go to the notepad, go to the new page. Now save the file with the link, color .html, put on the desktop. Now move to the desktop. This is links.html. Now let's see the output. So first of all, there is a doc type HTML, then the HTML will be starting head, the title, base, href. Now look, this is the in the red color, this is in the red color, right? This is in the red color. When you click on it, the color will automatically change. Look the difference. I'm going back. This is in the color. When you click on it, it will move to the orange, green color. Look, this is very sudden. Look over here. So first of all, the red color, when you click on it, it automatically moves to the or bring to the green color, right? Then click following link that will be available. This is the target that will be used, that will move to the HTML tutorial. So this is how we can apply the color, we can apply the link color. Now you can also create the text link to make your PDF or the doc file into the image that will be used, that will be available for the doc image, that will be available for the image, that is the download the links. So you can create the text link to make your PDF, doc or the zip files downloadable. So so you can create the links, you can create the text links to make your PDF, doc file or the zip file to make the files downloadable. And this is very simple. You just need to give the complete URL of the downloadable as follows. So you can simply use the whole path, that is the tutorial.com page.pdf, and what is the content, that is the download PDF file. Then the A will be closed, body will be closed, HTML will be closed. So this is available as a downloaded link. So this is used as a downloaded link. So we can also download the link using the page, using the full absolute path. This will produce the following link to download a file, that is a download PDF file. Now if I want to execute this code, now press the Ctrl C for copying the file. Now move to this one, notepad, move to new, save the file with the link underscore download dot html, put on the desktop. Move to the desktop, that is a link d.html. Now let's see the, so this is download the PDF file, only this one will be used. So this will move to the new part, that is the PDF file. So this is one of the PDF file that you can download. So this is how we can jump, or we can also bring the downloaded files. Now file download dialog box. So if you want that find dialog box will be used, so you will be using the HTTP header response. This is not your syllabus, this is a very high level syllabus part. Now let's move to the chapter number 13. So we are finished with the chapter number 12, that is a normal link that will be used. Now next is the chapter number 13, that is the HTML image links. That is how we can apply the linking on the images, or we can how we can jump to the image, that is the HTML image links. So we have seen how to create the hypertext link using the text. Now we have also learned how to use the images in your web page, or that is how to use the images in our web pages. So till now we have studied about the hypertext, how to use the text. Now this is the time to use the images in the web pages. Now we will learn how to use the images to create the hyperlinks. That is how to use, or how to create, or how to develop the images to create the hyperlinks. This is the example. It's simple to use an image as a hyperlink. So it's very simple to use the image as a hyperlink. We just need to use an image inside the hyperlink at the place of the text as shown below. Nothing else. Where we are giving the text, we are giving the image name, not more than that. So this is the doc type HTML, then the HTML will be used, head will be used, then the title. In the title it is given that is the image hyperlink example, then the title will be closed, then the head will be closed, then the body will be opened, then the p tag will be used. And within the p tag this is used, that is the click on the following link, that is click on the following link, that will be used. Then a href, that is the http tutorial.com target equals to self. Now this will print as it is, whatever it is available in the p tag, that is click on the following link. Then a href, that is http www.tutorial.com, that is given in the a href tag. Now what is the target? Target is again the self. Then now it is moved to the image. Now a tag will be closed over here, and after a tag in the 12th chapter we are giving the text, that is that to make them, or to make that text as a hypertext. Now this is we are giving the image to make the image as a hypertext to move to the new location, that is img src equals to images, that is a logo.png. So one image will be arrived, that is a logo image, and then when we click on the logo, when we click on the image, that is a logo, it will move to the new page, it will move to the tutorial.com. So instead of hypertext, we are giving the image to make the linking, to make the image as a hyperlink. Then alt, that is if the image is not available, what is the alternative that is used, that is the tutorial point will be written over here. Border equals to 0, there is no border of the image. So there is no border that will be available for the image. Then the a tag will be closed, then the body will be closed, and the HTML will be closed. So this is the HTML image link, that is how to apply the linking with the image instead of the hypertext. Now this will produce the following result, when you click on the image to reach to the home page of the tutorial.com. So when you click on the image, you reach to the tutorial.com, that is the home page where we are giving the href. So nothing else, instead of the hypertext we are giving the image for the linking, not more than that. So when you click on this, that is a control C. So put the control C, go to the notepad. When you go to the notepad, click on the file, click on the new. When you click on this new, save the file. Now we are giving the file name as the image link. So this is link_I then .html, and you put on the desktop. When you put on the desktop, it is available over here. This is link.I.html. That means link the image. Now this is the image that is not available, so this is the alternative that is used. When you click on it, a new page, that is the home page of the tutorial point, will be opened, right? So this is the tutorial point. If you are giving the image in my file, that will be used, so that will be given as a pictures. Now click on one of the file, click on one of the picture that will be used. I have to change this image source. When you click on this, you will see the properties. You will take the URL of the image like this, what I am giving. This is in the processing. When you right click on it, sometimes occurs that the image will not available. So when you click on the properties, there's a .html. I have to copy this whole path over here, paste, then again go back to this part, again using this one, then html.com, and when you click on it, it will be shown like this one. This is image that is used, and this is, you see, this is not a hyperlink. When you click on it, hand will be available. That means this is the hyperlink. When you click on this image, you will move to the home page of tutorialpoint.com. This is how we are using the image instead of the hypertext, nothing else. Where we are giving the hypertext, we are giving the text. In place of that, we are giving only the image, nothing more. Now this was the simplest way of creating the hyperlink using the image. Next we will see how we can create the mouse sensitive image links. That is, what are the mouse sensitive image links? This is mouse sensitive images. The HTML and the XHTML standards provides features that lets you embed many different links inside a single image. That means that provides a facility, that is the HTML and the XHTML provides a facility to embed many different links inside a single page. So you can embed many different links into the single web page, and you can create the different links on the single image based on different coordinates, and that will be available and as a image map. And there are two ways to create the image map. One is a server side image map, one is a client side image map. So first is the server side image maps. In this we are simply give the ISMAP, that is the is map. You are giving the pixels over here. So this is the title, that is the is map, that is mandatory, or we can say the image map that will be used. Then the head will be closed, then the body will be starting. That's the same P will be used, that is click the following link, then ahref, then CGI bin ISMAP CGI target self. Now what is the image that will be used? That is the images logo.png tutorial.com. Now then the browser send the following search to the web browsers. Then coordinate system, we can also apply the coordinate system over here. Now if I click on it, I'm taking tell this one. Now instead of this one, I'm applying the image src equals to this one. Now this is also delete, then then HTML will be closed. Now if I save the file, go to the desktop, simply press the F5. Now If you click on it, the web page is not found, because we are giving the CGI, we are giving the ismap CGI that will not available in the server side scripting. So this depends on the system to system. Now next is how to apply the coordinate systems, or what are the various coordinate system we are applying in the HTML. So we can also apply the coordinate system. That means we are applying the boundaries like border, height, width. We are already discussed about the height, width, that is the coordinate of the image, that is the coordinate of the geometry that is used, that is the coordinate system. So we can also apply the x1, y1, x2, y2, and so on. Now next is the chapter number 14, that is the HTML email links, that is how to apply the HTML email links. So we have to finish this also because this is small topic. So this is the HTML email link. So we can also apply the email links in the HTML. We can use the email link like ahref equals to mail to this is. Now if I click on this send email, you can directly jump to the mail abc example abc@example.com. So we can also apply, or we can also move to the Outlook. We can also move to the email links. We can also move to the email by using the ahref. So whatever we are giving in the href, that will move to that part. So that is the email tag. Now suppose I have to execute this one. Go to this one. Simply. Now press the Control S. Simply press 5. Now go to this one. Press the F5. Now send the feedback. When you click on it, nothing will happen because this is the Outlook that will be available within the HTML. Now this is in the processing, that is the Outlook will be opened. When you click on this, that means that you will sending the output to the email. You will send the email directly, or you will send the feedback to the email directly. Now this is abc@example.com. This is the feedback. This is the message. We can give any message over here, and the file will be sent to that abc@example.com. This is how we are applying the HTML email tag, right? Then this is a default setting that is already available. So this is also the winding about the links, that is the HTML links that contain 3 chapters, that is the 13, 14 and the 12, 13 and the 14. We have finished all 3 chapters. One is the normal link, then next chapter is the HTML image link. Now next chapter is the HTML email link. So we are finished with the normal link, that is the text link, email link as well as the image link. Now next is the chapter number 15, that is the HTML frames, that is how to divide the same browser window into the multiple parts, that is HTML frames. So let's stop over here only, and this new topic, new subject, that is a new topic, that is chapter number 15 will be starting in the next class, that is in the tomorrow's class, that is the HTML frames. So let's stop over here only, and we will meet tomorrow with this chapter number 15, that is the HTML frames. Thanks a lot everyone. Bye bye. Yes, Joseph. Hello. How are you, Joseph? I'm also good. Thanks for asking. Okay, welcome. No, I've not seen because I've taken the class. What's your? Oh, tell me the question again. You want in Excel or the SQL? Okay. So for SQL, I have to see on the internet. Have you seen the on the internet? So just give me 1 hour. I will send you an email positively by tomorrow by checking on the internet. All right. Bye bye. So anyone, any doubts, any suggestions, you can ask the doubts from me. But we will meet tomorrow with the 15th chapter, that is chapter number 15, that is HTML frames. Thanks a lot everyone. Bye bye.